Hello, in this video I will be changing crank in my bicycle. So yeah, follow along and I hope you have fun watching. The first step is to get your tools. I recently bought this set and it's pretty nice, it's pretty usable, and from here we will only need this one tool. So you might as well just buy the crank remover. Come on, focus. Yep, it looks like it. This one comes with this little adapter at the end. And we don't need that because it would be too big with this. We need just that tool. So let's proceed. Okay, so step number one is to pop those covers. There's a plastic cover here and we need to get rid of that. I will just use a knife. And that reveals a screw. Also, I forgot, we will need one more tool, and that is something to unscrew this. Yep, so you'll need a 14mm socket, at least if you are in Europe. Okay, so let's undo the screw. Is it loose already? Okay, that went super easy. I think I will need to use thread locker for the future because that went way too easy. I see there's a bit of grease that got into the screw. Probably that's the reason why it was so easy to undo. Alright, and after that you can't just remove the crank. You need the tool I showed you at the beginning, this one. And to use it, basically there is a big thread in here, in the crank, which fits this part. And then, when you screw it in, it pushes out the middle. So the whole thing pops off. Alright, so let's see how it goes. Okay, so we are in. I think I will tighten that up a bit. Okay, yeah. And is it the same size as the screw inside? No. Is it 15? Yeah, it's 15mm. Alright, and now let's just screw the small screw in. Alright, there's some tension and we should see the whole thing popping out in a second. Hopefully. Yeah, that's a success. And as you can see, the small screw is coming out here and popped this off. So that's the undoing. Okay, so here's the removed crank and we want to take off also the pedal. So to do that, it's pretty easy. You could either use a wrench, as you can see here is like a squared part, so just catch it with the wrench, but it's even easier with the hex key. So let's just find a matching hex key. I think it should be this one. Yep, and that's basically it. You just unscrew. I don't remember which side this one goes because they are different. Oh, yeah, that's going normal. And the other pedal will screw and unscrew in the opposite direction. and that's it, as simple as that. That was pretty easy, right? Wasn't it? So for the other side, the one with the chain, I'm putting on gloves. It will make washing my hands easier because the chain is pretty dirty, so you probably don't want to touch it with your bare hands unless you have to. In here is the same story. So first of all, pop the cover with anything. It could be a knife, it could be a screwdriver. Second step, undo the bolt. Oh, wrong socket. Okay, this one fits. Oh, that was also super easy. Yeah, so I think if you're putting this on, make sure to remove all the grease from the screw. Let me show you what I mean. I think I used WD-40 to undo them the previous time and it's still in there. So if you look at that screw, it's a bit shiny here. So clean that part up because it looks like I didn't and it unscrewed way too easy. Again, the crank remover tool. This one. So unscrew it, then the big part goes inside the crank and then you push the rest out with the small part. Okay, let's do it. There it goes. Oh, why is this one harder? Am I screwing it in crooked or something? And why is there water here? Actually, I'm thinking that those plastic covers keep the water in and they let it in, so I'm not sure if that's actually a good idea. I guess only the time will tell. Okay, the water is clean. Let's try it again. I think it needs a bit of help. Oh yeah, now it goes easy. Just remember, don't overdo it. If you need to like step on the pedal with your foot and like crank it really hard, you are doing something wrong. Just stop right there and yeah, see what might have gone wrong. Okay. This side is a bit harder. Okay, there's like a slight tension. I won't push harder, so this is loose, that's good. Let's screw it in. And the same story, so there's the chain and there's stuff going on, but just don't worry about it. Just screw it in, it will pop off and the chain will hang loose. Okay, and as you can see, the chain just falls off and we have our crank free. So to put it back together, you simply could screw it in and tighten with a hex key. To put it back on, oh, hold on, I need to remove the crank remover tool before I can put it back on. Super easy. Just take the chain, wrap it around any of those and put it on the crankshaft. That's it. Then screw your screw in. Just remember to clean it well so it's not oily like mine. Maybe even put some thread locker, but not the red one. I think the blue one is the right one because it will still allow you to undo it. And the reason why I had the gloves on, this is why. You just make sure that it's opposite to the pedal on the other side. Put it on like so. put the screw in. And just screw it in until you feel that it's pretty hard. So the square part is in a conical shape, so it's like this, and the crank is also like a matching cone, so you need to push it hard so those two get like squished together. So a few turns and that's it. Just pop the cover, plastic cover back in its place, and that's it. Very simple. Okay, and I think that's it. So thanks for watching. I hope you've learned something, and see you in the next one.